very exciting. This music makes me happy. I don't know how many of you are made happy by this music instantaneously. I am, at least in part, made happy because it's the only bit of music anybody's ever given us. He just handed it over. John Tesh has the rights to this music, and he says you can have it. And so he gave it to us. It was an amazing gift.
Terrible deal on his part.
Yeah, not a good negotiator. John Tesh is a favorite around here because of that.
And Entertainment Tonight.
Also. And John Tesh was supposed to be here, but he's busy making music at all times, rocking out at all times. And he did do us the courtesy of explaining to us, because I'm assuming now, Mike.
That bedrock.
You kept saying a version of Roundball Rock, but I'm left to assume that the bit of music we're about to play, given to us by John Tesh for a reveal to the nation, is going to be what NBC ends up using, correct? Like, it's been decided. It's no longer negotiations, talking back and forth. John Tesh has made new music for NBC.
I did not know that. We're debuting this? Whoa!
Yeah. I thought...
Wow, we are a big deal.
I thought that that's what we were doing now.
This is the official new Roundball Rock?
Yes. I believe that's what we're doing.
Wow, whatever he's going to set up right now?
I think
he's
so.
Here?
Well, he's not here, but he has sent word, like at the Academy Awards when they're accepting their award, but they can't be there in person. So John Tesh has made us a video to include us in this process. It's very exciting. Let's throw it to that.
Hey guys, it's great to be with you again. I'm real excited about sharing this new piece that I put together, and I wanted you guys to have it first to see what you thought. It is we're calling it the shredded version of Roundball Rock. We went back into the studio and got me on Hammond organ and a guitar player named Andrew Sinowick, who's pretty incredible, and the rest of my band. And we put together I wrote an extra piece to put on the end of Roundball Rock, and then we did what's known as the shredded version. So get ready, because here's the first time anybody other than the people in the recording studio are hearing it. I do have one beef with you guys, and that is you recently interviewed an old friend of mine who sort of turned on me, and his name is Triumph the Insult Dog.
And I see the clip, and you guys have Tesh on, and you're celebrating. Oh, yes, even though we're losing inside the NBA, at least we're getting Roundball Rock. Hooray. What a great deal. We're trading Charles Barkley for John Tesh. That's a fair trade. Maybe we can trade Kenny Smith for Yanni.
And I noticed that when he was going after me that you didn't defend me at all. It's cool, I understand, it's Hollywood stuff. But as we debut the shredded version of Roundball Rock, I just want to say to you, Triumph, because I know you're watching the show as well, to you, here is Roundball Rock, the shredded version, for you to poop on.
I thought you said John Tesh was not here.
This thing rips, Dano.
Oh, my God. My eyebrows
This is a heater.
are smoking. My eyebrows are on fire.
By the way, I was like, Izzy, you must be very happy that there's a shredded version.
I was so close to taking my shirt off, but these guys are all you needed to look at.
Oh, you should have taken your shirt off. The Izzy version, the shredded version.
This is the biggest thing we've ever done on our show. This harkens back to a time. This is the greatest thing.
Is our guitar player like the third member of Simon and Garfunkel? What is this look here? Because it's not John Tesh.
No, it's John Tesh's brother. That's it.
Phil Tesh.
For the audio audience, in the back there, Tony and Lewis, they were losing their headsets while also weirdly starting to break
Capoeira.
Visually spoofing Saturday Night Live, which was spoofing the Dunk It.
Basketball, gimme the balls.
I'm gonna dunk it.
That's amazing. I'm very happy. I imagine the audience that's nostalgic is going to love that. I don't know if everyone will be as enthusiastic as us nostalgic
Dude,
types.
I'm so grateful that John Tesh decided to debut this with us, but legitimate goosebump moment when that first guitar hit. And I realized that this wasn't a joke and we were actually going to over-deliver on something.
This might bring back hair bands. It's that good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
incredible.
Thank
What a
you,
diss
John
man.
Tesh.
Yes. What happened to hair bands? Are they gone? Are hair bands still
Are
out there?
hair bands gone?
I saw Quiet Riot play at Dania Highlight like 3 months ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
I
I mean,
didn't see him at Hard
It's
Rock.
been a minute.
What are you doing at Dania Highlight, Dad?
Nostalgia circuit, really.
Quiet Riot was there. That's why I went. I went because, but I mean, no hair bands are still doing it? Like,
No, they're like-
substantively?
Like new hair bands?
No, of course not. I would assume that there are not any
I
new-
imagine there are some that are trying to keep the art form alive, but no, it's nostalgia circuit now.
And are any of them doing it well, or it's all crappy, playing crappy venues, or somebody is out there, not that Metallica is a hair band, but Metallica could get out there and obviously fill
Chris
stadiums.
Jericho's trying to keep it alive with his band,
Sebastian
Fozzy.
Bach, is he still around?
Yeah, and
like
yeah,
that guy.
yeah, he's there's actually a video of him speaking at a conference trying to do Steely Dan poorly, but he's no Sebastian Bach. He was recently at Rockville.
There was no announcement that hair
Why are we talking about hair bands? Let's talk about Roundball Rock, man. What are you doing?
There was an announcement. It was Nirvana with "Smells Like Teen Spirit," dead, gone.
How did that make you feel? I mean, as somebody who's a nostalgic old person.
Oh, I mean, I got emotional. I do a good job of masking it, but like that song, that riff has something on me that I can't ever shake no matter where I am, because it reminds me of all those great Sunday afternoons. You turn on NBC and Marv Albert or Bob Costas has this whole monologue. And I pray NBC has a department of people who are just writing these monologues to open every single one of these big games, because that's the most important part, is you get this very uplifting kind of building music, and Marv Albert says something like,
Somebody's got to set the tone, right?
yeah,
I mean,
you got to say that the banner in the summit does not hang for Clyde Drexler. Like things like that. Like, Ernie Banks, Mr. Cobb, never went to the World Series. O.J. Simpson, the first man to run more than 2,000 yards, never played in the Super Bowl. And Michael Jordan has never played in the NBA Finals. That's a real NBA on NBC intro, ladies and gentlemen. Like, all of those things are burnt in my head. And at the end of it, you get a statement. Today, someone gets an answer. And the NBC Peacock thing goes in there. The music hits, and you get all that stuff, and guys complaining to Jake O'Donnell and stuff.
and
I
then
mean-
bam, Peter Vesey.
We can do this in real time. Why don't you give it the setup that you want, and we'll queue up the new shredded version of Roundball Rock right after you.
I'll do this. What I'll do. I'll write one for a fictitious game in the future where, can I do it? Where Anthony Edwards has just been traded to the Miami Heat, and
wait,
he's
what
playing.
are you
Oh!
And he's
doing?
playing against the
Don't
Minnesota Timberwolves.
overcomplicate
What are
this.
you
Like, just
doing?
do it on the fly.
All right.
I got
I got it
text
queued up and ready
He
to
says
go.
he's not a leaker. I get a text.
Not a
during-
leaker. Who
I-
said anything about leaking?
I get a text.
It's a hypothetical in the future.
Because I was going to set it up with the new shredded version. I was going to set up great news speculation, and you just stole it from me after accusing me of being a leaker
Wait.
because of something I shared with you during the break.
Is there news? I hadn't heard. I was just coming up with something wild and wacky.
What do you want to do?
I want to write this monologue.
All right. Well, that's going to take a minute.
Keep your eyes on the round ball, guys.
Yeah.
This was a big moment for us and our show. John Tesh gave us the exclusive. I think we're making a mistake and not just going right back to it personally.
Well, the way to go right back to it is as introduction to some speculation I believe people need to watch out for now that Amin has betrayed me and leaked information that I
ready.
was giving him during the break. But
Now,
go
you guys
ahead.
are screwing up this aggregated report so bad. The star of the show is John Tesh,
Yes.
okay? So like,
Thank you.
Like regurgitate whatever old intro that you loved. You don't have to write a new one or come up with one on the fly. But let's get back to this shredded version of Roundball Rock.
Pretty close to the original.
Yeah, but it's
Shredded, Dan did the shredded version.
This one's not ours, just to be clear. I'm sorry, yours.
Right, that is correct. This one does not belong
We
to
actually owe them $20,000.
This now belongs to NBC. You may have
Turn
heard
that down, Ben.
They paid a lot of money for the rights to basketball. Music rights are expensive.
It's why Stugotz isn't here today. We couldn't afford his daily rate.
The music has gotten very expensive ever since we left ESPN. ESPN wasn't willing to pay for any music either.
No, that was a whole thing there. Our issues with rights predate independence.
Very exciting.